Bless you. Bless you. Hey, what's up? I'm sorry about. If anything, I'm sorry because I forgot to respond to your text. No response was needed. I was gonna say, well, I'm glad I helped. Good night. No, but you're good. You're good. I didn't think you were rude or anything like that. I'm on my period, so I'm in my feels. You're fine. You are fine. I didn't take offense to anything. Trust me. But yeah. Also, go ahead with any questions. I'm just doing a spray for myself. All right. So how's M feeling about me now? Like, give me a second here. Today's ancestors are looking at me. So how's M feeling about Namaste currently? How's he feeling about him? Or his thoughts? Right. Shit sucks. Like I said, I don't think the situation is your fault really. But let's see. Okay, so how's M feeling about Namaste currently? How's he feeling about it right now? Chrysopolis 2, 3. What are his thoughts and feelings towards her right now? Chrysopolis 2, 3. Let's see. Ace of Wands. So this can be the card of feeling heated or very attracted, turned on to a person. This is wanting to start something new. That's like kind of like having a fire lit under your ass. Let's see here. Given the situation, either this could be anger or wanting to kind of make something new out of the situation. Eight of Swords. Almost like he doesn't know what to do. Like Eight of Swords is being in your head, and then Four of Cups is here. So it's like I thought I was being rejected, and now this. Yeah, King of Wands. Looks like he's kind of like heated about the situation, like you and him. Tell me about King of Wands. No, tell me about Ace of Wands here. 2, 3. Page of Swords was at the bottom, so that's like wanting to say something or him being in his thoughts. King of Pentacles. He's kind of heated about things or feeling really passionate but trying to ground himself. To my King of Wands, 2, 3. But kind of heated at, yeah, but like I said, heated about stuff because he feels like he was consistent with you, as well as he could still be somewhat upset maybe. So if he starts to be like very slow moving towards you, kind of like dragging his feet, that's just him being petty. Queen of Pentacles is you since you're an earth sign. But still, how is he, what are his thoughts and feelings towards her? 2, 3. Knight of Wands. The Tower. I don't know if he's wanting to rush in and argue or whatnot. To my Knight of Wands, 2, 3. Four of Swords. I feel like he's just, I don't know if it's anger or if he's just like very turned on by you right now, but there's this energy of not knowing how to feel. Maybe wanting to say something, wanting to spy, wanting to see what happens, because with the Tower card, that can talk about like an argument or something unexpected happening. Talking about the Tower, 2, 3. Knight of Swords, and that's an argument. Is he upset? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. The Emperor. Is he upset? 2 cards, 2, 3, 2 cards over top. Is he upset? The Emperor. Eight of Wands. No, but he's trying to like really balance out his emotions. He's not sure about whether or not to argue, as well as I can talk about incoming communication that he wasn't expecting. So that would have talked about that text. Is he excited? Is he turned on right now? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Is he? Page of Pentacles, yeah, sorta. That's what it could be. It's a mixture of like feeling a bit heated, but also kind of like turned on. What I said, did it hurt him? I'll ask. Did whatever novels they say hurt him? Cross off these 2, 3. Nine of Wands. The Chariot. Yeah, sorta. Like, it kind of stressed him out. I don't know if it was about you kind of like moving on. And it could have hurt his ego. So I think it kind of like bruised his ego somewhat. And then Seven of Swords is here at the bottom. So I don't know if he's wanting to get away from the situation or he feels like you are. So overall, like, thoughts and feelings. Kind of taken aback, but not trying to react. Trying to maybe wait at the right time to maybe like say something or see if he should say something here. Maybe he feels like you're pissed. Maybe also feel like maybe at times like you're in your head, but he feels a bit rejected. It's kind of like it's kind of all over the place if you ask me. You gotta tell me what you said or what went down. That's what I get. I think he's kind of taken aback, fired up, but not really too reactive at the current moment. Is he gonna try and take action towards her? 2, 3. Ace of Cups. He may try to smooth things out with you, like try to make peace in this situation, maybe by coming towards you lovingly. Yeah, Ace of Swords, like maybe trying to like clear the air in this situation because I don't think he wants you to leave. I don't know if he wanted you around long term or not, but that's what I get. He's a bit of a nutcase. Oh, what's your second one? It could have come off as me releasing the connection. I see. That makes sense. Well, last night you did kind of say, "Hey, fuck him." And you know, I totally agree. Mm. I wasn't saying bye, but expressing my truth and how I felt. I see. Well, it kind of made him feel some way. What does he think of me right now? All right, let me use a different deck. It kind of sounded like a goodbye. I see here. Also, give me a second. Also, Jasmine, you'll be after Namaste. My ten guys and ancestors that love protect me. So, what does Michael think of Namaste now? What does he think of it now? Please, my guys and ancestors protect me. Like, what does he think of it now? 1, 2, 3. What does he think of her right now? 2, 3. Queen of Swords. So Queen of Swords is very cutthroat, not taking any shit. So he feels like, I won't say that you're giving him the cold shoulder, but he feels like you're not playing, that you're pissed. Queen of Cups, the Chariot. It's almost like tired of being sweet and coming after somebody. That's really just like the energy I get behind these cards. Um, Nine of Swords, Ace of Cups. He also may feel like, in a sense, maybe you're anxious about the connection or about certain feelings or something. My message was warm, sweet. That's the vibe I'm getting, though. But if I'm wrong, Queen of Swords and Queen of Cups, because Queen of Swords can be kind of cutthroat, but Queen of Cups can be very sweet and nurturing. Not unless it was just the type of thing of, hmm, not unless it was just like a mixture of both energies and you just being direct. He could have also like thought maybe you were like anxious about things, about feeling some Ace of Cups, 2, 3. I don't know if you like ever send a message of like I was kind of nervous saying this, or I was anxious about certain things. Ace of Cups, 2 of Swords, and this is like cutting the shit, not like blocking anything, not blocking anything off. That's blocking something off. So maybe that's just more so of um I'll accept nothing less type of thing here. Like this is what I want, or this is really what it is. Maybe I don't like this type of thing. Uh, I did express that. Okay. Hey, get back here. Anyways, guys, what else is he thinking of her right now? What else does he think of her right now? 2 and 3. The Fool, the Wheel of Fortune. He also may feel like you're going to be accepting of changes, but not afraid to leave. The star, like, you know what you want. Time of Eight of Swords, 2, 3. King of Pentacles is like, Eight of Swords is being in your head, kind of being anxious, and King of Pentacles is simply trying to ground your energy here. So what does he think of you? He thinks of you as like being very bold and confident right now, especially like with what you said. I don't know, I wouldn't say it's like a take it or leave it sort of energy, but it's just more so of like letting somebody know like what you would accept and what you wouldn't accept, or would you, you know, things that you would tolerate, but other things that you could just like leave behind. Again, like a take it or leave it energy. That's what I get. I wasn't saying I don't like this or that. Well, still, because I don't know like what you said. Because mind you, Two of Swords can be very black and white. Um, and that's like making a very concrete decision, sometimes one that you can't really turn back from, like a yes or a no, like no maybes in between. What else does he think of her right now? 2, 3. King of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, and the Tower. That's almost like the energy of like, I'm fine, but don't fuck it up, or don't fuck with me. That's also like being very direct. So it's almost like rather than being chaotic, it's just like coming towards somebody truthfully. So what does he think of you right now? He thinks of you as somebody that's like being very direct and just like, you know, like upfront and honest. Almost like a take it or leave it sort of situation, not really being disrespectful, but like kind of just like laying things out on the table as is. He probably thought I was in my head. It was direct, kind of, but it was more explaining he meant something to me. I see. So it's like you just kind of shit and just be like, look, this is how I feel. But not all my cards on the table. Okay, well that's good. Keep a few in your sleeve. Or up your sleeves, should I say. King of Swords and Nine of Coins. Is that his energy then? Like he's single, fired up? Not necessarily. Also, this is King of Wands. On some fuck shit. No, it's just more so of like, okay, but like don't fuck with me. I'll ask if this is his energy. Are these 3 cards Michael's energy? Are they a positive card for yes and negative card for no? Are they? 2 of Cups. I'm getting yes, but it could also be the both of y'all's. Because I was more so like leaning towards you, but it could also be his. Also, what's this sign? I'd be forgetting. Hey, Taylor. He's Aquarius, Leo Sag, lots of fire. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Because King of Wands is Sagittarius. But that makes total sense. Okay. That's what I see. I don't think there's any like thing bad. I don't think he thinks bad of you. Honestly, it doesn't feel like that. What's your last one? Also, Taylor, when I get done, I'll answer your question on here. On the live, yes. Just give me the fire, baby, I can know. Just give me the light. Just give me the freaking light. Is he planning on responding to me? Like, or is he done? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see what he's planning to do. Okay, I think that's just what to me in general. What is Michael planning to do in this situation? What is he planning to do? 2, 3. Because like I saw before, he might try to like make peace with you or try to like I don't know, like level things out emotionally. What is he gonna do? 3 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, the World. So 3 of Swords can talk about like a choice sometimes, like in terms of like being torn. This is building something, working with a person, you know, and this is like either moving to the next stage of something or leaving something behind. 6 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles. There's a choice of, please, I don't want that on here. Okay, no problem. There's a choice of either like letting his ego lead or working things out. So, I mean, he could move on from this and maybe he may not. So, that being said, is he going to respond to her? 2, 3. Is he planning on responding to her? 9 of Wands is here. Strength. So these 2 cards would indicate like some form of communication coming in fast. Could be passionate, so be careful of that. But Strength is here, so that could talk about image and ego. So be careful of the type of response that he does have. So I think he would respond. So that being said, like, and then Ace of Pentacles is taking up an opportunity with you too. Is he done with things though? Is he done with the connection? 2, 3. King of Swords. Okay. Justice. King of Cups. So this Justice is trying to balance things out. So it's like part of him is detached and then the other part of him is still emotionally attached. He might, yeah, he's feeling he's feeling conflicted because he feels attached to you still. So that being said, does he have feelings for me? Does Michael have feelings for her still? Does he? Probably 2, 3. 4 of Wands. That's a good card. Yeah, he does. He does have feelings for you. He may want something long term. 9 of Cups and 5 of Cups, but still kind of feels disappointed by the situation. Why is he feeling disappointed? 2, 3. Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, and then the Chariot. Knight of Cups, Queen of... Why is the Chariot here? 2, 3. The Empress. Talking about Queen of Cups. No, talking about Knight of Cups here. 2, 3. 9 of Pentacles. And then Ace of Cups here. Like, I don't know if there's somebody else, but I think there's disappointments and him wondering whether or not to kind of like be single, or him wondering if you really just want your independence. Well, I told him what he means to me. Does he not believe me? Does M not believe me? Honestly, like, does he? Well, did he believe her? What did he believe? What she said? Did he? Positive her? Yes. Negative her? No. Did he? King of Wands, 10 of Wands, Ace of Swords. So he did, but he kind of struggled with it somewhat. Who is the Empress? I'll ask. Is the Empress? I'm gonna say, is it 2, 3? 2 of Pentacles. Is it her? Positive her? Yes. Negative her? No. 6 of Cups. It could be since he's been going back and forth with you. Is it also somebody else? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Yeah. Three of Cups. It could be also somebody else. Give me a second. But, I mean, I already knew. We've been known that he has other options. So, still, who's this Empress? First off, please, who is it? 2, 3. Somebody at a distance. The Emperor. 4 of Swords. Somebody that he's been thinking about. And then the Emperor is here. So I don't know if he had a relationship with this person or not. The Fool. Could be an Aries. 7 of Cups. Again, there's somebody at a distance here. Somebody that he's been in his head about. I don't know if he met this person online. And then 4 of Wands. The Devil. 5 of Swords. Do you ever wonder if he was in a relationship? Of some sorts? He's not. We have too many mutual friends. Okay. Let me ask. Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Is he in a relationship? Is Michael in a relationship? 2, 3. No. Okay. I'm about to say. I'm like, because the reason why I asked is this: 4 of Wands is a relationship, and the Devil and 5 of Swords can talk about cheating, or him not being completely upfront about a particular attachment. That's why I'm just like, all right. Does he want this woman more than I would say? Does he? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Does he? 2, 3. King of Cups. Does he? For some, please. 2, 3. 9 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. Again, does he? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Does he want her more than I would say? 2, 3. Queen of Cups is here. He may feel a bit more emotionally attuned to this person. Yeah, and it's a single individual here. Sounds like a yeah to me. Could, yeah, it might be the Ace of Cups. As well as, but here's the whole thing. King of Cups to me in this card and in this deck always look like, yeah, sort of, or whatnot. So he may feel more emotionally connected to her than you. What's this woman's sign? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. I'm sorry. What is this woman's zodiac sign? 2, 3. Pisces. I'm about to say, I'm like, she might be water because this came up twice. But all together, I forgot what your original question was for this one, but I mean, he's still in that in-between stage of like, he is still attracted to you. He still does have feelings for you, but he's kind of going back and forth about whether or not to let this go because he's still attached, but still. Never mind, she's Cancer. I'll still ask. Because Queen of Cups is Cancer, but I'll still ask. Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Was it Lainey? Is Lainey the girl? Is she the water sign? 2, 3. 10 of Pentacles, I get a yes. Could it also be somebody else? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Could it also be somebody else? 2, 3. 6 of Cups, yeah. It could also be somebody from his past, or somebody that he's known for some time. 6 of Cups can talk about kids, so make sure he don't have no kids. But I asked somebody else, and this is a water sign card, so, okay. Is he with her right now? Is he with Lainey right now? Possible for yes, negative card for no. Strength. Talking about strength. 2, 3. Page of Wands. Maybe. I don't really get a strong yes. Again, is he with this woman right now? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. 2, 3. No. The moon is here. Could be that with the. Is he with the other woman? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. 2, 3. No, 3 of Swords. Okay. But whoever it is, I get Pisces with that person. But at the same time, it's somebody that's at a distance. So this is probably somebody that's not even close to you. Weird. That's what I get. But the more that I see it, the more that I can tell you why they were warning you about him. So I heed it or whatnot. I don't think he's really worth it. I sent for two more. Okay. Well, Jasmine's after you, so let me see. Jasmine, go ahead with any question or questions. Awesome. Wait a minute. Can I go? Yeah, go ahead, because I don't know where she's at. What are his true feelings for me, if any? I feel like he's so hard to read. Maybe he has so many other different energies. No, I think he's a piece of shit. But let's get. Like, I understand, like, some people, they are hard to read because that's just them, but let's see. Let's see what this little handy dandy list says. Guys and ancestors protect me. All right. Okay. I'm here. Okay, Jasmine. I'll do your questions after, honestly. All right. So guys and ancestors, I love these seconds. So again, what are M's true feelings towards mom? Say, what are his true feelings towards her? 2, 3. His true feelings towards you. 5 of Pentacles, Justice, and 9 of Wands. So this can be easily translated to somebody feeling as if. Okay, so there's different ways I can interpret this, honestly. A is he may feel kind of like left down the cold by you sometimes and feel like that's not right. Kind of like feel like that's unfair here, and it kind of like creates some emotional exhaustion in him. But the other thing here is too is he may kind of feel as if, again, you may want things done in what you perceive as the right way, as in you don't want to be breadcrumbed or feel left out in the cold or feel like there's a lack within the situation, like you're not getting everything that you deserve. And that kind of makes this person feel a bit exhausted regardless. Yeah, 4 of Wands, 9 of Wands. Like, he may want something stable with you, but at the same time can't help but maybe like be this fuckboy or want to be like sexual towards you or something like that. Like, this is like wanting somebody, but also like feeling very passionate towards them, very turned on. But 9 of Wands isn't necessarily the best thing you would want to see during, like, when it comes to love readings and wanting somebody solid. And then Page of Cups is at the bottom, so like, again, he does have these feelings for you, but still, what are his true feelings for? 10 of 9 of Wands, 2, 3, 10 of Cups. But it's like, still, maybe he thinks that you're his happiness, or maybe it would like make him happy to like have you around long term in a certain way. I think he could be like one of those people that's just like, you know, let me ask, is he one of those people that wants a relationship without a label? Is it that? Positive card for yes, negative card for no? Page of Cups, yeah. I think it's that. And I see here, and that would make sense as to why that 5 of Pentacles is there, because 5 of Pentacles can talk about feeling left out or just feeling like you're not getting everything. And maybe he feels like he's not getting everything that he wants in this situation, because again, you want things done a certain way. As in, you don't want to be strung along, or you don't want to have a commitment with like, or what seems to be a commitment that's actually not a commitment. So again, like, what are his true feelings for her? Stop these 2, 3. The Magician, Strength, the Hermit. Talk about the Hermit, 2, 3. 8 of Wands. There's a lot that he doesn't say, of course, but what are his true feelings? Like, with his Ace of Pentacles, like, he feels like you are somebody that can bring him a lot of stability. He feels like he can create a lot with you, especially maybe even image-wise, but more so, this is more so like, maybe you feed this person's ego without even realizing it. He may like how confident you make him feel. Something about the Strength card too, right? The World, and it's like that's the type of thing that he wants to move forward with. Something 8 of Wands, 2, 3. 2 of Swords. But he may see like that's not possible because maybe that's not aligning with what you want. So his true feelings for you, like, I feel like he sees you as somebody that he wants to have around long term, but maybe on his own terms. And it may kind of stress him out that you don't want the same thing, or you don't want to do exactly what this person's wanting to do. And again, they do have these feelings for you. They feel like we can move forward and actually be something, but like maybe it's like at what cost? That type of thing. Would he also want a relationship with an actual label? Positive card, yes. Negative card, no. No. Ten of Swords. No, he kind of like detaches from that. I think this is just one of those people like, yeah, they do have genuine feelings for you, but they don't want to be committal. They don't want to tie themselves down. It's like, I want this person, but I want them in my own terms. So I think that's like his actual feelings for you. Why doesn't he express his feelings or what he wants? I'll tell you this. I'm going to still pull cards, but the reason why guys don't necessarily do that in these cases is because they feel like if they're honest, then you won't want them around. When in reality, it's like, hey, some of us don't care. It's still like, why doesn't he express his feelings when he, like, in terms of like what he wants? Chris, please, 2, 3. Why doesn't he express his feelings on what he wants? Chris, please, 2, 3. Why not? Control, maybe 2. Yeah, that is so true. That escaped my mind. Why? Like you said, control. Four of Pentacles is control. Like that's holding on to something and not letting something go. That's being possessive. Six of Swords. Yeah, because it's like wanting to move forward but not wanting to have a lack. So it's like he doesn't want to lose out. Three of Cups. Not Three of Cups here. 2, 3. He also may fear like if he does that, it alludes to him having other people. He also may want to give off the image of like he's waiting for you, and then again the Emperor, control. He's scared I'll move away, maybe. Yeah, and that's exactly what it is, because he wants his cake and eat it too. Yeah, because that's exactly what it is. Like I said before, a lot of guys, when they do that, they fear being honest is going to make them lose that person, because they may genuinely want that person or feel for them, but they're like, I don't want a relationship at the same time. If I tell this person that and we're not up to par, like mindset wise, and they're not gonna want me. Or they'll too also take the reins of the situation. I don't want that. So yeah, and that would be a level of control. So yeah, you were totally right. What's your last one? What the because my damn cat wanted to chew off the damn thing. There we go. Messages. Okay, let's see here. Message. Ancestors out loud protect me. Let's messages at the bottom. Messages from Michael the Nonsense. Messages from Michael the Nonsense. What does he want her to know? What does he want her to hear? Cross over the bombs, please. 1, 2, 3. This wanted to come up. Okay, I was stupid to think you'd ever put up with me and my mess. I'm tired of playing games. Okay. No one will ever understand you or love you the way I did. So in parentheses, these are more so like messages from them in terms of like gaslighting or um, narcissistic responses and stuff like that. Things to make you kind of like second guess yourself. Like, no one will ever understand or love you the way I did. Like, you say nobody else will, but you're the problem. Like, okay. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. So there's that. This person has had or will have a fall from grace. And I believe I've seen like them ruining, yeah, them like the card, like this person will ruin their own life. Which makes sense because it's like this. If he's shitty in love and can't respect people, then he more than likely can't respect his own friends or family or business partners. Yeah, this person will never change their ways. At the bottom here. Did you put a spell on me? I see now why you walked away. So maybe him doing some reflection, my bad. And then you're irreplaceable. So let's see. Guys, the ancestors don't ever tell me. What's with I'm tired of playing games? 2, 3. 3 of Swords. The Emperor. Again, so Judgment is here. So him reassessing the situation or reassessing his ways because he's seeing that being a controlling idiot, it not only hurts other people, but also has hurt himself and is not leading him any place good. Yeah, and then Page of Pentacles, and he's perhaps realizing that he needs to actually be grounded with other people in order for things to work. What's with no one will ever understand you or love you the way I did? What's with that? 2, 3. 5 of Cups, guilt trip. 10 of Cups. Yeah, it's like a guilt trip. In the sense of like, oh, well, we had a good connection or we understood each other and each other's like happiness and what we wanted. Even though with the 5 of Swords, they purposely did shit to kind of like bring it down. Not to say that he was purposely like trying to bring the connection down, but 5 of Swords is doing things on purpose, as well as that is self-sabotage, cheating, lying, like anything to get like a foot up in the situation for their own benefit. Let's see here. What's what this person has had or will have a fall from grace? Press hot please. 2, 3. 3 of Swords. The Reader. This may have been something I predicted. What's with the Reader? 2, 3. That's what I'm saying. The fall from grace. What's with the Hierophant? 2, 3. Knight of Wands. So the Hierophant is going by the book. And then Knight of Wands is here, which talks about a fuckboy. So here's what he could do. If this talks about relationships, he can get himself into a committed relationship, whether that's like a regular relationship or a marriage, and he cheats. And 3 sources here, like a third-party situation. It could also be with the Hierophant here. This can also talk about religion as well as like some sort of structure here or family. Again, it's something that he does in a very important space, like something very immature that leads to a lot of hurt feelings. What is it? Press hot please. 2, 3. 10 of Swords, so some form of betrayal or a painful ending. Ace of Swords, Queen of Swords. Ace of Swords is clarity, and then what's with Queen of Swords? 2, 3. The Star, so it could involve an Aquarius woman, doesn't have to be, or somebody at a distance. Somebody 10 of Swords, 2, 3. Knight of Swords. So Knight of Swords is doing something that you really should not do, like in bad situations. Not to say that he's done this, but this can be like putting your hands on somebody, running your mouth a little too much, arguing. This is also something like unexpected that a person does. And again, there's like a lot of air energy around this. So with the air energy, this is something that may happen pretty quickly or that you hear about pretty quickly or other people. It sounds like something that somebody says about this person, something that he's done or that he will do. Has he done this? Has he? Positive card, yes. Negative card, no. Has it happened? 2, 3. The Empress. Talking about the Empress. 2, 3. Queen of Wands. Maybe something to do with like a fire sign individual. What is it that he does? Or no, I'm sorry, no. What is it? Like positive card for yes, negative card for no. Has this already happened? 2, 3. Knight of Cups. It could have already happened. As well as sometimes Knight of Cups is before energy. So I'm gonna ask again. Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Has this happened already? 2, 3. Keep getting it yes. So it's something that's already happened. With the Hangman at the bottom, it could be a while till you hear about it or till it comes out. But this is something that he's done. Something that could definitely affect his reputation. He cheated on Micah. Let me see. Does it have to do with Micah? Does it? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Does that have to do with Micah? That situation? Positive card for yes, negative card for no here. Nine of Pentacles, so I'm getting a yes. Does it have to deal with it? First off, please, 2, 3. His rep is already fucked. Ooh. Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. King of Wands definitely could have been. 3 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. Yeah, a relationship here. Twist with 3 of Pentacles, 2, 3. Yeah, him taking another direction in it. Tell my 4 Wands, 2, 3 here. 6 of Wands. She might say something. His rep is already fucked. Well, this might be the one thing that causes it to fall down or causes another leg to crash. But it's like people just learn about him being like really deceptive. That's what the whole thing of this person will never change their ways. So I remember you telling me that like you found out back in the day, and this is the reason why you're kind of like standoffish at first towards him, was like he was a playboy. So this person will never change. In what way? Okay. Well, I was about to say, like, he was a fuckboy, so him being manipulative. So in what way will he never change? Press out, please. 2, 3. In what way? Press out, please. 1, 2, 3. 3 of Wands. King of Swords. Magician being manipulative. King of Swords can be very cold and calculated, and Magician is manipulation. 3 of Wands is here, as well as that could talk about like a while. So I think there's also a potential for him to change or for that to end, but it would definitely take some time. Tell my 3 of Wands, 2, 3. 10 of Cups. I see here. It could also be like in the sense of like starting happy connections and then kind of distancing himself and looking for the next best thing in his mind. So I think he won't stop being a manipulative prick. What's with, did you put a spell on me? What's please? 2, 3. 4 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, 8 of Cups. Did you put a spell on me? This will talk about maybe you elevating financially. And the 4 of Pentacles and 8 of Cups, like that's him having to like hold back, maybe save money, having to walk away. Not to say that he'd question like you put magic on him, but it's just more so of like maybe him noticing that since you've been around, you've been doing better and he hasn't been doing better or whatnot. And Ace of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. Either that or he kind of like sees that like since you've been around, his life getting better, or he sees positive changes in some way, or his life shift. And it's probably like not even spell work. I know you don't do that. It's just more than likely either him experiencing karma or being around somebody with like good energy. Any other cards you want me to clarify? That's what you're back. You're irreplaceable. Who the fuck is that? You? Let me see this. First up, please. What is this about? 2, 3. 8 of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. Six of Cups. I'm at Six of Cups here. 2, 3. The Star. I see here. It's more so like the connection between the both of you. As in, like, he may try to, like, put an effort towards other people, and it may take some time until he feels, not feels, but, like, till he finds somebody that he feels, perhaps the connection that he feels with you is what this feels like. Talking about the Star, 2, 3. Page of Pentacles, and even if he does find somebody, it may not even match up. So it's like this, even if you don't feel it, there may be like some sort of connection between the both of you, and he may feel the depth of it. So I'll ask, what type of soul connection do Namaste and Michael share? What type of soul connection do these two share? 2, 3. Temperance, Queen of Cups, and 9 of Wands. What's with Temperance? 2, 3. 5 of Wands. Is it karmic? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. 2, 3. Maybe. Is he one of her soulmates? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. 2, 3. Knight of Swords. Type of soul connection here. So Temperance can talk about divine guidance, and then 5 of Wands. It could be one where there's lessons to be learned in terms of maybe getting along, because 5 of Wands is unnecessary conflict. Queen of Cups can talk about emotions, and then 9 of Wands can talk about emotional exhaustion. Tell me about 9 of Wands, 2, 3. Being in one's head. There's like some sort of like connection or attachment between the both of you. Again, is this a karmic connection? 2, 3. 8 of Wands, Queen of Wands, 3 of Wands. If it feels like you've been yanked back almost, or there's something that kind of like keeps somebody waiting on the other, possibly. Now, if it's not that, it's just more so of like meeting somebody of your caliber, per se. And it might take some time until he's able to maybe have some sort of like connection like this again. Because there is something there between the two of you, but because he keeps acting up, he can't get it. But yep, that's what I get. Thanks, babe. You're welcome. All right, Jasmine, go ahead and put down your questions. All right. Let's see. All right. What do you see my mother's problems are with me? Will I be able to distance myself from her post me moving out? Okay, so are those like the two questions you got? Yes. Okay. Give me a second here. Wait, sorry. No. Okay. What is my mother's issues with me? Okay. Let's see. My guys' ancestors are always telling me, what are Jasmine's mother's issues with her? Like, what is this woman's issue with her? Why does she have an issue with her daughter? What's up? Like, what's Jasmine's mother's issue? Cards off the top, please. 1, 2, 3. Her issues with you? So the devil reverse. So the devil reverse is getting out of a toxic situation. So that's releasing yourself from something. And sometimes I could talk about things getting worse depending on surrounding cards. So I know you've been meaning to move out. So this is separating yourself from chaos, basically. Separating yourself from things that aren't really necessary for survival. 2 of Pentacles reverse. I see a 3 of Pentacles. I think her issues with you is being able to see that you see right through the dysfunction, honestly. That's what I get intuitively. You have 3 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles reverse. And that you're not willing to stay for the attachment, that you're willing, that you're waiting for a right time to kind of like move away, that you want to experience other, parts of life. 8 of Wands reverse, 4 of Swords reverse. I think the other issues also stem from communication. So 8 of Wands reverse can talk about miscommunication. 4 of Swords is being really in your head, and then 8 of Swords. So she may be somebody that has anxiety issues and therefore can't communicate correctly. Can't communicate correctly here, as well as like she also may see that you're kind of exhausted by your current situation and kind of internalizes it, and that's why she may have some issues here, because like I said before, like things are dysfunctional and you want out, and rather than maybe supporting you and then or like admitting things and then trying to quell the dysfunction, it's more so like what she's doing is maybe contributing, because either she has a hard time admitting that she's contributed to the dysfunction already, that she's part of the reason why it exists, or maybe she just feels guilty for something that she didn't start. I don't know. Knight of Cups, Page of Cups, 3 of Cups. Let's see here. Yeah, issues. So this would talk about emotions in terms of expressing love or gratitude. And then 3 of Cups here. How about Knight of Cups? 2, 3. 9 of Wands. How about 3 of Cups here? 2, 3. I think she's ashamed of what the family's become. Because she knows that you're sweet. This can also talk about like, why can't you be like us? But yeah. What else are this woman's issues with her with a Jasmine cross, please? 2, 3. She's also really abusive to me. I'm sorry. What else? King of Swords. 2 of Swords reverse. The other thing here too is that she knows that she's very cold and not loving, and she knows that you know that, and that you're not really paying attention to it, not validating it. King of Wands here. The other thing here too is this, so the magician can talk about manipulation, but also doing your own thing. And then King of Wands is having a certain level of confidence. So tell me about King of Wands, 2, 3. The Hermit. She also doesn't like it that you take time away from her. So her issues stem from the fact that you see right through the dysfunction that you want out. She also doesn't know how to communicate. She has bad anxiety here. And maybe she wants you in on things as well. As she doesn't know how to express love properly, and she's aware of that. And it kind of makes her upset and a bit paranoid and distant that you don't really talk to her. We're kind of just like see right through her. So I think those are her issues with you. She's not a good person. Understandable. There's somebody that I know that's a parent or whatnot. Mind you, it's not none of my parents. But somebody else that I'm just like, yeah, you ain't shit. You know, if I could, I'd punch you square down in your fucking face. What's the last one? Whew. Okay, what do you see happening for my boutique once I launch? I plan on launching it as soon as I move. Okay. So what do you see happening to my boutique once I launch it? All right. So what will happen to Jasmine's boutique as soon as she launches it? What will happen to it? Because I'll lose 2 of 3. 7 of Swords reverse. 4 of Cups. Right. Temperance reverse. King of Swords reverse here. And then the Tower. Alright, so what will happen? So 7 of Swords reverse, 2 of 3. Strength. 7 of Swords reverse can also talk about like revealing something that's no longer hiding something, and then strength is here. Okay, let me use another deck. Sorry, this one's tiring me out. Give me a second. Jesus. About to say, but I don't know if you've worked with somebody on it, but be very careful is what I get from that spread too. Again, my guys, the ancestors always at me. So, what will happen to her boutique as soon as she launches it? What will happen to her boutique as soon as she launches it? First off, please 2 to 3. The Star, Queen of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, the Moon, and then King of Swords. So he comes up again. All right, so what will happen? I feel like this is something like it'll attract attention, you know, and you may feel like very emotional about it to a certain extent because this is something that you've been wanting to do and you worked hard for it. But then I also have here the moon, this king of swords, and this king of swords here. So why is the moon here too? 3. Why is it here? Page of wands. There may be certain concerns about growth. So I will say this much, since you're not launching it right now, king of swords is very calculated and very logical here. Why is king of swords here? 2, 3. King of pentacles. King of swords, king of pentacles here. This is talking about business mindset. King of swords. I don't know if this is disappointing news. Give me a second. It was right in my head. I just have a lot of brain fog. But what the hell is wrong with my head? In terms of business, this is something that's very strategic and plans things out, and this is something that's very financially grounded. So make sure you have all your ducks in a row and make sure everything's accounted for before you do anything here. Again, what will happen to her boutique as soon as she launches it? 2, 3. Because if not, there could be some worries or concerns about it, because this is something that she really wanted to kind of like hit the ground running with. The sun, 4 swords, page of swords. It's like you'll be happy, but also kind of like wait for a reception, like how other people receive it, as well as with the star card again. Like this is something that you wanted to do, a wish, you know, like wish fulfillment. Talk about the page of swords. 2, 3. 3 of swords. Come on, 3 of swords. Why is that here? 2, 3. 7 of swords. Why are those 2 cards here? 2, 3. Knight of Cups. 2 of Cups. Here's what I will say. 3 of Swords is heartbreak, and 7 of Swords. I don't know if anybody could like try to steal the name or the idea. Be very careful of that. Knight of Cups. They can talk about good news. This is a connection. And then 3 of Wands. Talk about 3 of Wands here. 2, 3. 6 of Cups is the past. Again, why are those? Wait, I'm not gonna fuck around with this. Give me a second. And why are this page of swords, 3 of swords, and 7 of swords here? 2, 3. It's like someone from my past, possibly. 2, 3. Why is it here? Vulnerable. Love, okay. What else here? Loss. Dark-haired woman. Stop, look, listen. The master. And then barrier. Trying to sabotage me. I feel like I know exactly who this is. Yeah. This can also talk about like stop, look, listen. Somebody that, yeah, you already kind of know about, like either this person, yeah, they do try to sabotage you, or you hear some sort of like news about them that's kind of disappointing. Is somebody from her past trying to sabotage her? Positive card yes, negative card no. 2, 3. 6 of swords. I could talk about people moving past it, so let's just have to deal with 2, 3. King of cups. 7 of wands. A water sign that you've been defensive about at a distance. Intuitively you know who this is. What's with the 3 of swords and 7 of swords? 2, 3. Knight of wands. 8 of pentacles. I don't know if this person tries to come back in and work on things, but it seems like there's an ending or a betrayal, so like be careful of that. To my Knight of wands. 2, 3. The luck or something. He may try to connect with you. To my 10 of swords. 2, 3. Like, comes up as an opportunity, but isn't one. This man is horrible, very. So, I mean, you may have success with this boutique, but just be careful of people coming back around. As well as, well, let me see something here, too. Will her boutique, like, will her launch of it be successful? Cards on the top, will it? 2, 3, will it? 5 of pentacles. Knight of cups, slow success. He did terrible things to me. I'm sorry. Page of swords. 3 of wands. High priestess. I see here. Almost like a hidden gem. So here's what I would say, because you can always change the energy of it. if you already haven't, start promoting it now. That type of thing. Like take the certain platforms that you know you can get like immediate attention, like TikTok, for example, or maybe even Instagram or Twitter and stuff. Because the High Priestess will let me know that it's something like a hidden gem. It may not like hit the ground running right away, but there's something about like things building up for you. Yeah, Four of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Like eventually you get what you want. But at first it might seem like a bit hurtful because it's like, you know, you put in a lot of effort towards it. But I feel like heading towards the future, things begin to pick up. So I would say if you want to hit the ground running with it, do advertise it, tell your friends or whomever else. That's what I would say to that. Ooh, sore, Jesus. Gotcha, that makes sense. Thank you. You're welcome. And I'm about to give. So thank everybody that came on tonight. Everyone have a good night. Bye.